Behind the yellow line, control the next. Alrighty, if you're on the right. My name's Amber. I'll be your safari guide today. A couple of super quick safety reminders before we get going. Make sure you're really making our way down here onto the reserve. Among those are nicknamed the ghosts of the forest because they are rarely ever seen. They are the largest beast in the forest antelope, weighing about 900 pounds. And they have horns on their noses, or their heads, to help them move through underbrush just a little bit quicker. Now they rest their horns right there. Oh my goodness, they rest their heads right there on their shoulder blades, oftentimes resulting in bell pairs as well. Now the black rhinos are going to be the smaller of the two species here on the reserve. They weigh about 3,000 pounds and they have horns made out of keratin, just like our hair and our fingernails. They are going to be what we call browsers. That means they eat the ground from bushes and from low-hanging trees. A couple more of those graded kudos over here. And you can kind of see how that lighter is. Now, an animal's main form of defense is the taller than me. They get their name from that yellow shape right there on the base of their bills. Going to be the pink-bagged pelicans down here. The pink-bagged pelicans are incredibly social birds, what we call colonial nesters. That means they're going to nest in large groups. These are going to be around 5,500 pounds. That's about the same weight as a standard-sized car. They can eat around 85 pounds of food every day, which is about as much as a baby hippo weighs whenever they're first born. And they are herbivores, so that means they only eat plants. Hippos are going to be able to hold their breath for about 8 minutes at a time. They spend most of their day running along the bottom of the water eating some of that seagrass that grows down there. They're also going to stay safe because it doesn't hurt.
Alligator,
Make sure the little one stays seated too. Make sure the little one stays on your lap for me. Just with the blood running through them. I think there's going to be a couple more from hanging out by the water too. Now they are going to have prehensile trunks so they can grab food, move it up to their mouth. They can also move this. Just make sure the little one stays seated for me on the lap. Make sure it's, thank you. Alright, so we're going to keep on rolling. We got some flamingos here. They're also going to be holding about 30 to 40,000 gallons of water inside their hollow trunks for water.
作った木だっていう伝説があるんだけど、葉っぱが生えなくて。
We're going to wait for a little bit more trunk clearance down there. right here too. Now, wildebeest are going to be the second most densely populated land mammal on Earth, second to people, traveling and living in groups of up to 1.5 million. We're also be passing by really close to that giraffe here on our right. That is a Maasai giraffe. They're going to be around 18 to 20 feet tall. Each one has a ossicones are just a little bit different from horns or antlers, always covered in a thin layer of. Now, a lot of the animals on the savannah are going to be migratory. That means they're going to travel over a very, very long distance to get to where they're going. That tongue is going to be finger-like. They can grab the food and move it right to their mouths.
Wow.
They're also going to be that dark color to help prevent them from getting sunburned.
You got it, you got it.
What time of year? Kind of like how birds fly south for the winter. Climate or time of year? Kind of like how birds fly south for the winter.
That's right now. Right breast.
A couple more of the wildebeest over there too. Those are going to have a very far migration every single year. One of them miles in one direction. There's also going to be a couple of teeny tiny little tan antelope over there too, called springbok, 10 feet forward as well as around 8 feet upward, and they can run between 50 and 60 miles an hour. That's one of the things that are easier to recognize. They all have white tips on their tails, so they can find each other when they hunt. On our right, we've got a couple of zebras, and on our left, we're going to have some Ankole cattle. Ankole cattle are going to be the really big cows with the really big horns. They're going to have their horns that can be about 6 feet wide from one tip to the other. There's also going to be those zebras there on our right. Now, the Hartman's Mountain zebras like these are going to be the smallest of the three main types. They're also the only ones that have a wildebeest over there too. Those are going to have a very far. There's also going to be a couple of teeny tiny little tan antelope over there too, called springbok. They're able to spring. He's actually about a couple of elephants going to be coming up in front of us. We'll be out here on our left. The reserve now. There's going to be an ostrich over here on our left. Ostriches are the world's largest bird. They are going to be about 6. Lions will sleep or rest for the majority of their day. They are what we call crepuscular animals. So that means they are going to be active from the hours of sunset to sunrise. We're going to pull around here and see if we can't see her face too. Keep an eye on the house of the kids in the territory. The female lions are going to be the hunters of the pride.
Oh, you see it?
She's gorgeous.
She's tired, yeah. You see lion with the lion. Oh.
Now, lions actually do have a very loud roar that can be heard about 3 miles away. That's basically anywhere. Are going to be the larger of the two species on the reserve. They're going to weigh around 5,000 pounds. They have horns on their noses made out of keratin. And they are going to get their name from a misinterpretation of the Afrikaans word "vite," meaning wires.
You want to see more? I'll press them there.
Now these are the Nigerian warthogs. Warthogs are going to be one of the largest animals that dig a burrow, backing themselves in with the cute little tusks facing outward as they form up defense. Using to till the ground, find some animals like Sumatra tigers, water buffalo, and Komodo dragons over at the Maharaja Jungle Trek in Asia. They fly like 2 inches above your head. It's very, very awesome. You can also search your belongings, and please drink enough water, put on some sunscreen today. It's going to be really hot. Take care of yourself because you're important.